your leader in sports coverage in Madison County. It's Sports Night from the Richmond Register Sports Department.
Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Thursday, January the 5th. Hope you're having a good day. I got lots of stuff to tell you about. We got lots of pictures, we got a couple of video interviews for you tonight, so all kinds of stuff. So let's jump right into it. 3 high school basketball games on the night, starting off here in Richmond. Madison Central's boys taking on Montgomery County, and it was the Indians jumping out to a 24-15 lead in the first quarter, and rolling to I shouldn't say rolling, but picking up a 70-54 win. Central was in control of this game. They were up 47-29 at the half, but give Montgomery County credit. Kept battling in the second half and got back, I think, within 8 points once or twice. But they definitely made a game out of it. But Central in the first half shot 66.7% from the field, 16 of 24, 5 of 8 from the three-point line, and 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Did cool off in the second half a little bit, just 6 of 18, 0 of 4 from the three-point line, and 11 of 17 from the free throw line, and 20 turnovers for the Indians. I'm sure Coach Alan Feldhouse was not happy about that, but they also forced 20 turnovers, so 20 and 20 there. But Central goes 21 of 29 from the free throw line to move to 7-6 on the season. 2 straight wins, with this new look lineup, as we talked about on Tuesday night. Of course, Hagen Harrison, the senior point guard, is not with the team anymore, so they've had to make some adjustments. And in particular, the man who has stepped up has certainly been Jalen Davis. Once again tonight, just spectacular. He's kind of playing not really the true point guard role, but he is bringing the ball up and handling the ball a lot. But 30 points tonight on 10 of 14 shooting, 3 of 6 from three-point range, 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 5 assists as well, along with 5 rebounds. So this is, as you'll hear in a minute when we play the interview, this is a role he's very familiar with. He's done this before. He is very comfortable with the ball in his hand and running the offense, and that silky smooth shot of his is one of the purest we've seen around here in a long, long time. But balanced scoring effort tonight, though, for the Indians. In addition to Jalen Davis, it was Robbie Todd, 12 points and 7 rebounds to go along with who else here? Parker Mullins, 8 points. Jaden West, 8 points and 5 rebounds. Eli Steele, 7 points. Keith Stewart, 3 points as well. Luke Asher had a couple of points as well. The Indians aren't deep, but they are getting some other guys in there, most notably Keith Stewart and Cody Morrison, and some other guys are playing some minutes and giving them some depth. But after the game, I had a chance to talk to Jalen Davis and Robbie Todd. Here at Madison Central High School, where the Indians have picked up a 70-54 win over Montgomery County. Jalen Davis, Robbie Todd, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a couple of games now. You guys had to readjust your lineup without your point guard, obviously. Let's talk about the changes you guys have had to make offensively and defensively, and this is kind of the same system you guys played last year.
Offensively, we had to find a couple people on the JV team help us come up and to provide on the offensive end, and not just be confident with themselves and just help us score.
Yeah, I think Hayden carries a lot of confidence, and I think we need to develop our younger guys to have someone step up. And he took a lot of shots, so that will be more shots for the rest of us. So we can just move the ball well and get everyone involved.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you guys, this group of 4 of you plus Will was pretty much the entire starting 5 last year.
Yeah.
So you guys have done this before. You guys are comfortable playing pretty much the whole game.
Yeah. Even though Will is also a big part, he averaged 20 points. So I feel like if Parker, Eli, Keith, they just all pitch in at least a good amount of points. And defensively, they bring a lot of energy and effort, which helps us a lot. Taking charges and getting open the rebounds.
Yeah, I'm with him. Like, if they can just come and do the work, do the dirty work, and just give us a few points on the bench, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you guys like being out there the whole time, don't you?
I love it.
I ain't got a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, and so 30 points for you tonight, Jalen. I mean, you're kind of bringing the ball up a little bit. I mean, I guess you're not really the point guard now. Everybody's kind of sharing the duties. But
yeah, I mean, honestly, me being a point guard, I was kind of used to it because my freshman year I had to bring it up when Cole, Braden, and Luke was here. So I kind of been ready for it ever since freshman year. So, I mean, I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah, everybody thinks he's just a shooter, but he can handle the rock, right?
Yeah.
And you guys, you just do what you do, man. You're like a double-double every night. It's tough as nails down in there.
Yeah, my dad puts a lot of emphasis on that. He wants me to get a double-double every night. He wants me to make sure I get a lot of rebounds. So he says that leads to winning more than anything, really.
Yeah, well, this new look lineup is 2-0, heading to Henry Clay tomorrow night. So
Yeah, we get another W. Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations, guys. All right. Well, another big matchup for Madison Central tomorrow night up in Lexington against Henry Clay, and the typical every year, man. The Indians just play a murderer's row of a schedule, and just another tough opponent for them. But as always, they're always up for the challenge. So, like we said, 7-6 on the season now for the Indians as we move on. Another boys high school basketball game in Madison County tonight, which some folks were billing as the game of the week, but I don't know about all that. But it was Berea Community playing host to the Wellspring Guardians. Of course, if you don't know, the Wellspring Guardians are the homeschool team here in Richmond. And Berea Community got off to a pretty good start. They were up 12-0, 19-9 after the first quarter. And things got a little hairy for the Pirates, and Wellspring Guardians actually came back and took the lead in the third quarter, but it was the Pirates pulling away late for a 60-41 win. Liam Brewer, 17 points. Jack Hemingway, 16 points. Finley Blevins, 10 points. Tommy Banderman, 6 points. Cannon Cummings, 5 points. Cameron Puckett, Berea's leading scorer, had just 4 points, but Cody Roberts had 2 points. And for the Wellspring Guardians, it was Logan Helton with 6 points, Jacob York with 19 points, Isaiah Thompson with 7 points, Owen Davis with 5 points there. So, like I said, things got a little hairy for the Pirates. It was it was 24-18 at the half. Then, like I said, Wellspring surged ahead there and took the lead. And so our buddy Ricky Elkins was there for us to cover the game. He got some of these pictures you're seeing down here, and he also had a chance after the game to talk to Coach Eric Fields and Liam Brewer.
And here we are tonight at Berea Community High School. Big win for the Berea Pirates as they beat the Guardians of Wellsprings 60-41. Coach, you pretty much handled it the first half, but in the third quarter seemed like you had to get the fans back into it.
Well, we let them back in. We let them have a few open shots, and they shoot the ball pretty well whenever they're open. And we just have to get after it. We have to. I've been preaching to the kids to play for 32 minutes, and we have our lulls where we'll stop playing for 4 or 5 minutes, and we let teams back in it. But if we can ever figure out how to play for 32 minutes, I think we'll be fine.
Now, Liam, you had some big shots out there, and what happened in the third quarter when they kind of came in and started taking the lead? Did y'all kind of get scared, or I know a bunch of y'all just started in the fourth quarter? You came back and just took control.
Oh yeah, we just kind of put our head down and I don't really know. We just kind of gave up a little bit there, and then in the fourth quarter, defense picked up and we got back into the game.
That's good. That's good. So, Coach, you've been playing a little short-handed. What I hear, some illness and injuries. You want to collaborate a little bit on that?
Well, like Liam was out last game. Of course, Jack was out a few games ago, and We've had Cody Roberts out, and we've had Tommy out, and Dalton's out tonight. It just the rotating players, and really, we kind of just go with who's got the hot hand and who's playing good. And tonight, we finally found a lineup there at the end of the game and really started to pull away, which was good for us, and that's what we got to keep doing. We just got, we're a young team, and you can't expect freshmen to come out and play for 32 minutes every night. So we just got to find who's playing good every night, and that's what we go with, and that's what we did tonight, and played really well.
Now the last question, and it goes to both of you. Which one was more emotional? Because I saw you jumping around. I noticed your voice is a little hoarse, and I saw the players jumping around on the bench. Which one of y'all was more emotional tonight?
I think it was everybody. I just in the locker room, I told the bench how proud I was of them for being in the game and being up, cheering for the teammates, and that's what we preach is being a teammate first and getting after it as a team and being together as a team. So that's it's an emotional win for everybody. But that one's over, and we got to go to Buckhorn tomorrow night.
Well, good luck, Coach, and thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, as Coach said there, tomorrow night at Buckhorn, as the Pirates pick up the win tonight to go to 6-10 on the season. The other high school basketball game in the county tonight was the Model Girls playing host to Wolfe County, and Lady Patriots got off to a pretty good start. They were up 6-4 after the first quarter, and things didn't go much better for them the rest of the way. It was Wolfe County storming back to pick up a 47-23 win over the Lady Patriots. Paige Mattingly, 8 points and 5 rebounds. Avery Tuttle, 6 points and 7 rebounds. J.D. Balzer, 5 points and 4 rebounds. Piper Moore, 2 points. Alyssa Hudson, 1 point. And Maya Bundari with 1 point. 4-4 on the season now for the Lady Patriots. They'll be back in action Saturday up in Louisville against Kentucky Country Day. EKU's men's and women's basketball teams both in action on Thursday night in ASUN competition. And the men's team was down in Central Arkansas. They had a 17-point lead and watched that all but evaporate in the second half. Central Arkansas was able to get back to 1 on several different occasions, but it was the Colonels holding on for a 77-75 win. First ever ASUN road win for the Colonels. They had been 0-10 in their 1+ seasons in the ASUN. Their last conference win on the road before this was back in 2021 when they were still in the Ohio Valley Conference. But Devontae Blanton, 22 points. Leland Walker, 14 points, 5 rebounds. Michael Marino and John Yukamuto with 12 points each. But Central Arkansas, EKU was up 73-72 when Isaiah Cozart had a putback basket with about 4 minutes left to put the lead back out to 3. And got a little hairy there. Central Arkansas was down by 2, had the ball in the final seconds and really couldn't get off a good shot. But 9-7 on the season now for the Colonels, 2-1 in ASUN play. Coming home on Sunday for a big matchup with ASUN heavyweight Liberty. That's a 1:00 game at McBrayer Coliseum Baptist Health Center Coliseum, whatever the hell they call it. But at McBrayer Arena tonight, it was the EKU women picking up a 5th straight win to move to 9-6 on the season. They beat Stetson 80-69. It was Antoinette Walker, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Marissa Mankins, 13 points. Emma Hacker and Daniela Ramey with 10 points each. They'll be back in action Saturday at Central Arkansas. They are now 2-0 in the ASUN. So that's about all I got for you. Looking ahead to tomorrow night, we got lots of action going on in the high school ranks. The big one on the schedule is obviously a boys game, Madison Southern at Model, a 44th district matchup there. As we just talked about, Madison Central's at Henry Clay. Berea is at Buckhorn. On the girls' side, you have Berea at Lincoln County. And then also you have the Berea College men's and women's basketball teams at home for a doubleheader with Collegiate Conference of the South rival Belhaven College. The women first at 5, the women to follow at 7. And in addition, I have not talked about this yet, and I probably should. And let me pull it up right now, but there it is. But, well, maybe I can't open it up. But the Berea, the Model Lab schools will induct its new class into its Hall of Fame tomorrow night as well. And I don't have that information right in front of me. The person that most people will recognize from that class, though, is John Stratman, who, ironically enough, is currently the Madison Central swim coach. But he was a great swimmer back in the 80s and at Model won state championships. If you go into the natatorium over at Alumni Coliseum, John still has records on that board up there 20-some years later. So he's the kind of the most familiar name in that class. There's a tennis player, I think, from the 80s, but we'll have more information about that, and we'll put that out tomorrow. But there's a reception at 5:30, and we'll have a little, like we did last year, we'll have a little video and talk about those folks and everything as well. So Model does a great job going back and highlighting history. And I've only been here since 2003, so anybody previous to that, I don't know who they are, but great history of great swimmers, great tennis players, great track athletes at Model. I know it's a small school, but they have had quite a bit of success in a lot of sports over the years. So have you fallen asleep on me, Randy? Are you there?
No, I'm here, man. I'm listening intently.
It's just not us. It's just not us talking tonight. Last night it was just us for 20 minutes babbling back and forth with each other. So
Hey,
we gave the people some real content tonight besides just us babbling.
You got Marilyn Benton, Eric Fields, Tracy Todd Levins is watching. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, Eric was just watching himself there on the video.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
I had to warn him that Ricky was going to be there. I'm like, Rick is going to talk to you afterwards. So I always have to warn people, because if Rick just walks up to you and you don't know who he is, you're going to like, who is this guy? Yeah. So, but we had 3 games. I was able to get to a little bit of. Rick went to 1. I went to a little bit of the other 2. So get to a little bit of everything. I got back in time from the Central game to watch the end of the EKU game on ESPN Plus.
Cool.
So.
And it's Baptist Health Arena.
Whatever they want to call it. So it's McBrayer Court at Baptist Health Arena inside Alumni Coliseum.
Yes, I believe so.
Say that 3 times fast.
Baptist Health Arena.
No, it's McBrayer Court. It's
on
Paul S.
McBrayer Court in Alumni Coliseum. I think that's right. All
right. We can call it whatever we want to call it. I still call it McBrayer.
If they call it Alumni Coliseum. Always have.
If they want to send me a cease and desist order, I'll stop calling it McBrayer. I mean, whatever.
It's the Alumni Coliseum.
It's still Roy Kidd Stadium. It's still McBrayer Arena.
That's true.
So
that's true. It is.
The check's cleared. EKU's getting their money. It doesn't matter what we call it.
That's
you know.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. You're great.
Sorry, it's just the truth. I mean, it's a building.
Baptist Health Arena.
It's
the hospital. Down the street.
I know. So you were just over there, weren't you?
Yes.
Is that where you had your thing done?
Not by choice. Not there. No, in Lexington for the big surgery. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You went over there. Okay. So. All right. Well, I guess that's about it. Everybody likes Journey, right? Of course.
Of course.
Okay, but haven't we gotten a little tired of the typical Journey songs?
Never.
Don't Stop Believing and Separate Ways. Air Supply.
I come to you with open arms. I like Air Supply. Go ahead. Okay.
Open Arms is Journey.
I mean, it's Journey. Air Supply is
Lost in Love and all that.
Yeah, that stuff.
Really sappy stuff. See, Journey had other songs. Like, does anybody remember Stone in Love off the Escape album? Turn it up, turn it up. Randy says, rip off the knob, turn it up. Remember this song? I always love this song. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night after the Model Madison Southern game. We'll have complete highlights from that one for you. So, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Play your guitar, Randy. Come on, do it. Play your guitar.
It's good singing, man. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza, Metronet Fiber, Madison County Emergency Management, and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.